Hey everyone. Full disclosure, I babbled and messed up a little bit on the worksheet that I was talking about the last time. I didn't like the wording on that part of it, so I started to fix it, and I didn't thought I paused the recording, and I actually did not. I paused the sharing, so it would have been about 5 minutes of me doing this, and I didn't think you probably wanted to watch that. So I'm making a second smaller video just to kind of go over that type of stuff. So with that being said, let me go ahead and share this video or share the screen. I'm also going to just kind of keep it small because my cursor has been acting a little weird today. So I won't lose it. And I'm just going to go back over this real quick, just so you know. One, if you have any questions, you are welcome to bring them on our meeting on Thursday. Again, even though it was kind of geared for the unit plans, it's kind of a general Q&A type thing. But basically, that the your world history lesson plans that you have in there in that book, that you're going to pick two. You're going to pick two lessons, one from two different eras. So it can be early human, classical antiquity. I don't care which. We can have some repeats. I was going to have some people sign up. I didn't think that was worth it. I think you can pick whatever you want. We'll probably come back and look at some of these lessons again later. But with that being said, once you pick your two lessons, I want you to answer this questionnaire. Please do not make this more complicated than it needs to be. Basically, I just want you to do this. I just want you to now do a little bit of a review on the lessons themselves. I want you to pick, well, not pick, find or identify the NCSS standards that you think would work with this lesson or apply to it. That would be your 10 themes that we did at the very beginning. You're not going to use all 10 probably, but there should probably be at least 3 to 4, I would think, that would apply to most of these. If it's more, that's fantastic, but you just need to list the themes. The numbers are fine. Um, After you do that, whatever state you're planning on teaching in or that you want to be more familiar with the standards, you need to pick that state, find the standards, pick the grade. I don't want multiple grades. I just want one grade. So if you're doing West Virginia 7th grade standards, you're going to put them right here. There's probably not going to be any more than 2, I guess, potentially 3 standards that should apply to a lesson. I want the whole standard though. I do not want just the number. You can cut and paste it and put it right in there, but I want the number and then whatever it's saying. I want to actually know what the standard is, not just the number. Again, you can just list those 2 or 3. Do a quick review on the hook. Would you use the hook? And the hook is just your opening. It's your bell ringer type thing. Would you use it? Why not? And if you weren't going to use it, what would you use? And again, if you don't like it, that's fine. That's what we were talking about even with that 1619 project. Adapt it, make it work for you. This is the one I had to fix. It was horrible, and I don't think you wanted to see me like trying to fix it because it was kind of me looking down like that. How maybe you would like to see it. It would be kind of weird. Anyway, how would you end the lesson, and or would you do something when you're in? What I'm saying is your closing activity. Do you like how the lesson is presented? Would you use something that's presented in the lesson to close the activity for the day? Or would you create something on your own? Would you use an exit ticket? If you are, that's fine. What would the exit ticket ask though? What would you want it to be? If you like something in the lesson, just say it. I would use this, or I would adapt this part and make it the closing. I want you to kind of think about how you would end these lessons if you were going to use them. Did you like the document that's going to be inquired on in the lesson and read and used by the students? If so, just say why. It can be a sentence or 2. If you didn't, can you think of a better one? And what would you use? Or would you add another one? Would you have them do a compare and contrast? So again, just a review. This is the part that I could see tripping people up. Do not make it more complicated than it needs to be. I'm not looking for an all-world analysis on this. I just want you to kind of think. I think it's always good to kind of do things you might ask students to do. I want you to do a GRAPE organizational chart, and I want you to do a HIPPO organizational chart on the document. And what I mean by the GRAPE, and I think the GRAPE might be the one that trips people up the most. Whatever time period or group of people that you're looking at, I want you to do a GRAPE question. And actually, let me see if I got it on here. I don't know if I still have it pulled up. I'll have the links on for resources if you need it. Here's some of the grapes. I just want you to go through, if you're doing something on the Romans, how climate, what's going on, what's the climate in Rome? What's the landscape? Just mountains. You can just list it. What's the religion? Pagan. Yeah. Achievements. What are some things that the Romans did? I want you to think about these things and things that students should hopefully start to identify about the Romans. It could be right in the lesson, or as it says on the thing, you might have to use your imagination a little bit and fill it in. I'm not looking, you don't have to do the whole list. I just want one or two things for each thing. And you can just list them on here, or you can fill out the forms, which I'll have attached. Same thing with the Hippo document. I want you to analyze the document that they provide and just see if you can answer the questions. Do the best you can. It's just to kind of get familiar with what works with those things. You need to do this for 2, and you need to submit them on Sakai, and that is it. So I'm going to kind of end this a little abruptly because this is a fixed video, because the other one was such a disaster. But that's world history. I think it's fantastic. I know this was a little long. I will see everyone on Thursday at 11. If you have any questions or any issues, that's fine. If you have a class and you didn't complete that Google form that I sent out, because remember, anything that has 422 on it, you need to read the emails. You need to contact me. Maybe we'll record the session and I can send it to you. But I'm going to go ahead and firmly establish that Thursday date, because it's been a week. It's been up all week, and I think it sounds like over half the classes responded, and it was unanimous in what was chosen. So hopefully I'll see everyone. I would like to see everyone on Thursday. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.